You guys see this move, this entire move after the fall. I've talked about this temporary move in this video, temporary upside. This is what is happening right now. Okay, and in my last video, in this one, I talked about what is the reason for the ongoing move. That has to do with the market structure, change in market structure. When I was recording the video, the last one, the structure was changed in 1 hour here. This was the structure it used to be. This is what indicates, the first green signal here, lower time frame, and this is higher time frame. When it happens, when this sort of a thing happens, in my case, in this script, what it means is change in structure, market structure. And this is due to the fall. We have seen this continuous fall, and anytime when price was in a downtrend or after certain period of a downfall, and if price has to go for the upside, even for the temporary, it has to change its market structure in each time frame. And this, like I've talked about in this 1 hour, which is here, prior to this 1 hour, it happened in this 15-minute also, similar to that what I have showed you guys. This is the current lower time frame and this is a higher time frame. So this thing is the beginning of this temporary move, the uptrend move. Okay, let me just close this. And currently the structure is also confirmed in 4-hour time frame also. So it was confirmed in 15 minutes somewhere here, and then in a 1 hour time frame it was confirmed here, and now in this 4-hour time frame it is confirmed here. And this is what I have already talked about in this video. So let's continue from here, and this is the updated video on the basis of things which is happening. And let me just take some of the references which I have talked in my last video. I've specifically talked or mentioned the price has to break this level to change its structure in the 4 hour. So this is what is happening. And I've also talked about for to keep remain for even for the temporary period of a time, for the upside, price has to trade above this level. This is the price level. Let me delete all these things here. So price has to trade above this level. This is what is happening, and it is already trading not even way, but it's above this level. So I'll start with some sort of a support here. So start with 1 hour time frame. We have this zone, the 1 hour zone, in my case, in my analysis, as it used to be a resistance, which we can see here, resistance here, comes back down, take a support somewhere here, and then after getting some sort of a support, I think this is what happened during all this activity happened in 15 minutes. After getting some sort of a major support here in the 15 or in 15-minute time frame, in this candle it break through the first lower level of this 1 hour resistance zone, and eventually price started trading above this upper level here from this candle here onwards. And during this case, price has this upper level as a support. So since price is trading right now in between this 1 hour resistance and 1 hour support, is in the between, what's going to happen eventually is, if price go for the upside, for the continue, even for a temporary period of a time, then it will get a rejection here. This is the most likely thing which is going to happen in the in a 1 hour time frame. So by any chance, if price on the basis of things which is already happening, this activity which is happening inside this 4 hour zone in the 4 hour time frame, if price is not able to break this 4 hour upper level, and I think this is what's going to happen. And already in the rejection area, what's eventually going to happen is price comes back down to take a support, and this zone, this entire zone becomes a support, starting with this first support, which is the upper level of this 1 hour zone, and then lower support, this one, the 89,000 level. And then after that, let's assume this way, comes back down to take a support, and then it will continue go for the upside. And we have already this 1 hour resistance, 94, 95 is the resistance zone. And if I just include this 1 hour here in higher time frame, let's do this and go back with this 4 hour, what's eventually going to happen is, and just to add this structure, you know, the market structure, the 4 hour market structure, and the, you know, the thing which is still going to be valid one, as long as price trade above this level, the 4 hour structure is intact and still valid, and this will eventually leads the prices for the upside. As we can see, even price closed or maybe break this zone, and this zone price usually breaks through two ways. First starting with in a single candle, which is not happening, we can see, and the other is series of candles starting with lower and then consolidating, you know, consolidation inside this zone, and then eventually breaking the upper level also. And this is what is happening right now. Price is consolidating in this candle, price break through this lower level of this 4 hour lower zone, and then during this period price take this lower level as in support, and then it will continue go for the upside to break this upper level. So once price break this zone and started trading here, then this upper level of the zone becomes a first major support, and this lower level becomes a second major support. However, in this case, I think what's going to happen is price once price break this level, price will start trading here above this level, and then it will go for this 4 hour next resistance. And during this period, we have this, first of all this one, and let me just take this one also as an resistance. Starting with this one, we can see this 1 hour resistance in 4 hour. The 4 hour is right now, the price is getting some sort of a resistance with this zone. Once price successfully break this resistance, it will go for the next resistance in the 4 hour time frame, and this is this level. And let me just add one of the major or most important thing with the BTC and things which eventually going to happen, and that has to do with specifically this zone. Why? This is the most important and decisive level for this BTC right now, because if I go take this daily time frame here, this is, let me just make it a little bit different, all, and then we have 3-day, all, and lastly weekly. I mean, all these are, you know, stacked together here. I have not even added the weekly one. The weekly is here, this weekly resistance. So what is happening right now, and it has to do with this specific level, is whole sellers, the 4 hour time frame sellers, the daily time frame sellers here, this daily time frame, and then 3-day time frame sellers are sitting all together in specific this price level, starting with even starting with this daily time frame. So even if price, which is, you know, which I have talked about, it's a temporary upside. So once price reached here after breaking all this smaller time frame resistance, even this now this price level eventually will become a so much, you know, important that price will get a resistance, and all these, you know, 4 hour, daily, 3-day and weekly time frame will start selling their position, or maybe whatever, they will start pushing the prices for the downside again. and the price which eventually go for, due to this selling pressure from this year, the first price level is I think 75,000, somewhere here, 75,000. And I mean, during this period price will try to get some support here, you know, this 4-hour zone, even here, and this is also another daily, but eventually 74 or 75 is what I'm expecting. And after that, this 65 is what the next stop for the BTC. So the most important price level which people or the traders should be watching out for right now is this. Let me just go ahead and do this again. 3-day, keep it 3-day, I think, for the time being. And then daily, let's go with daily. This is the daily current time and day here. So this is the main price level here, 98 or 95, or that specific level which I have, I think, marked it in the red horizontal line. Yeah, this one, this 97 to 78, this is the most important price level. And yeah, for the future updates, I think I have this much for now in this video, and for other future updates you can click subscribe and click the notification for all the new updates about the BTC price analysis. And with that note, thank you so much for watching my content. Bye bye for now and take care.